These are true payroll crime stories with your hosts, Brian Escobar and Walter William Duncan III.
Welcome back, folks. What's going on, Walt?
Welcome back to another True Payroll Crime Story.
We got
haven't done this in a while, right, man? How you doing?
Got a special. Yeah, I'm good, man. We got the special True Payroll Crimes. Yeah, we haven't done it in a while, which is cool. We've been heavy on some good payroll best practice stuff, beating that drum, and we're gonna go right back to it after. But a little break from that.
Yep.
Yeah, man. What I did have something on my mind though before we get into it. It's this year's the 50th year of hip hop, and you know, something that's part of my culture. Basically, I grew up in hip hop, and I am not older than hip hop. I was messing with my brothers. Like I got older brothers. I was, yo, y'all are older than hip hop. So I was messing around with them. Yeah, there was a big as of this recording, there was a big concert in New York on the Friday that just passed, and I watched it online, and it was dope, man. I wish I was there. I got mad at my friends. I was like, nobody told me what's going on. And not for nothing, I don't think they marketed it well, because like I'm heavy hip hop on my algorithms and everything on my phone. And the fact that I didn't see this, it wasn't blaring on my freaking like.
Before you mention anything about it, I didn't see anything.
This is what I'm saying. I was like, how you gonna keep? I would have went to New York. I'd have been in New York this weekend with this. Like I would have went to this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, just shout out to hip hop, and as I wear this is a saying, but
So
I guess if somebody made it famous, who do you know where this is from?
better late than never, but never late is better. No, where's it from?
One of Drake's songs.
One of
He
Drake's
says
songs?
it. Yeah, he says it in one of his songs. Yeah.
So let me ask you then, so on this topic. So you're like, when it comes to hip hop, you're more East Coast, like New York?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. East Coast, all down from New York. It's just by geography and you know where I was. I think that music, like we are the most impressionable about our music in our teenage years, right? That's when you get your music imprint. Like that's when you really when you usually stay. That becomes your core. And yeah, you may listen to other stuff and have and love a lot of things. That's my opinion, you know. So yeah, I was in New York in that time. I've never lived on the West Coast. I got love for the West Coast. I love some of the music, but it's interesting you say that, right? Because at the concert that I was watching, it was at Yankee Stadium.
Okay.
And who was the first West Coast act? I think it was Ice. No, I feel like somebody came on before Ice Cube. But Ice Cube came on, and I'm like, yo, what, Cube? I thought the crowd was gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
Nope. They showed love, but they didn't go crazy for the West Coast dude until Snoop came on.
Okay.
That's when they really were starting to show. But then he brought Too Short on, and then Too Short really didn't get a lot of love. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it just depends on the coast you're on.
It's crazy. Yes, it's the coast.
With the other coast, they would have gone wild.
They would. That's what I'm saying. These folks. So it's just, yeah. I was just like, wow, we still on the East Coast. It's still that way, and it's just geography. Because if you're in the South, it's
that's what you grew up on, right?
That's what you grow up. Yeah, if you're gonna do a show in New York, that's what you're gonna get. You know, and then say if you go on to Atlanta, it's gonna the South got their own sound now. The East Coast, West Coast, so it's just all relative. Texas has its
own thing.
Yep. Isn't Master P from Texas?
I think originally
Louisiana, New Orleans, like that area. Lil Wayne was when Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is really smart, bro. People sleep on Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? Yeah. He said I just have three rules, right? 3 rules. He said I'm nothing without the man up above, and he said I'm nothing without y'all, his fans, right? But that was his 3 rules. The last 2 were I'm nothing without my fans. He said it twice.
Yeah.
But that was dope. What else was it? Oh, I just bought freaking talking about 50 years of hip hop. Raekwon dropped a book.
Oh, okay. You
from
want to check it
staircase
out?
to stage.
Okay,
So I'm
that's
excited to
cool.
read that. Yeah, man, I'm
And for
excited
those
to.
of you who don't know who that is, he was a member of Wu-Tang, right?
Yes, yes, sir. Thank you for
Yeah.
that. Yeah, Raekwon the chef.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What about you, man?
Nothing, man. Just relaxing. Me,
Yeah,
just relaxed a little bit, man, and then
no,
just mind and just
yeah,
had a good time and being appreciative of
yep.
life, man. Like there's so many
Amen.
things that you can complain about. There's so many things that's going
Amen.
on, but
Amen.
man, just be happy
Yep.
about where life is at, man, and
Yep.
the progression that we're making. Like I'm
Yeah.
excited
Yeah.
for what we're building, man, and yeah, I'm excited to be on this journey with you, bro.
Amen, brother. Me too, man.
Yeah. All right,
So
let's get
let's get
into it.
into it. Nice. Yes, sir. Let's get into it. Make sure that recorded thing was on. We on a nice flow. And I'm like, imagine we weren't recording. That happened to us a couple weeks ago, folks. We were like, we're recording this. Check out the news pod. We're dropping the site soon. Once the website comes out, there'll be this news pod that me and Walt have been recording. And it's just little payroll nuggets, little things from the news, right? I don't know if you guys have ever caught my payroll in the news in the past. It's along those lines, but this is something that me and Walt prepare together for our subscribers. And anywho, we were recording that, and then we went through it. It was like 15 minutes, so it wasn't bad. But then we were like, "Yo, we're not recording."
Yeah. No, I think we finished.
Yeah, we were. That's what I'm saying. We went through it.
Yeah.
We finised, and then we're like, "Oh my god, no record." Oh,
Yeah.
that's what it was because I went to go stop it, and I was like, "There's no stop button." What?
Yeah.
But
It
it
was a
wasn't
long
bad.
show.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, exactly. We just ran it back. And then we realized we do everything on one take, right? We edit, of course, there's post production, but we do everything on one take, man. And I think it's just that subject matter expert point of it because this is our day to day, this is our life. We could talk about payroll at the drop of a dime.
Yeah.
So, anywho, folks, this is a true payroll crime, and this is a very interesting one, man. Unfortunately, this one, a payroll scheme led to murder.
Yes.
And gosh, folks, like this is sad. I'm like, in one breath, I was like, oh wow, very interesting story. And in another breath, I was like, dang, I hate that payroll's even in this story. But tell us about it, bro. Take us through it.
So yeah, so the crime, there was a scheme, a grand scheme that led to theft. And the main perpetrator was charged with first-degree murder deliberation because of his part in the role of the killing. The business type was I think it was a healthcare business, based on what I read. The perpetrators were Jarrell Smith and Michael Poydras. That took place in Colorado. We don't know how long, the article didn't really say how long they had done it for, as far as the scheme happening. I don't remember that. Maybe you saw it.
I did. Oh, it says right here. Oh, no, it doesn't say how long. You're right. I thought that I'm seeing something else. My bad.
Okay. And then the person is being arraigned. The arraignment is due to happen in September this year. So even though the killing and all this stuff happened back in 2021, I think these people have probably been sitting in jail and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And their arraignment is on September of 2023.
Yep.
So the total money impact allegedly has been around $750,000 allegedly.
Yep. Three-quarters of a mil.
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. So a little bit about it, as far as the crime, more details of the crime. Smith was the mastermind in this scheme in which tens of thousands of dollars were siphoned from a company and pocketed by Smith and his friends, according to the arrest affidavit by the Aurora Police Department in Colorado. This greed, it says the greed led to the murder of Ryan Dillard, who was employed at the place that Smith worked for, or the company that they were stealing from. The Michael Poydras was the one who actually carried out the killing.
Oh, wow.
While Smith, who ran the payroll scheme, planned the killing out.
Wow. They conspired and he carried it out. Wow.
Yeah. So a little bit of the details of how he did it. So Smith collected money from payments that he submitted to former employees. So it looks like he was in cahoots with his friends, people outside. So he would, let's just say, he would pay them $2,000 per week on a prepaid debit card, and then he would split it with them. So you give me $1,000, you take $1,000. So he had done that for quite a while. Smith, the main perpetrator, it netted him that $15,000 to $20,000 a month, and that 3 months before the murder, he had allegedly already collected as much as $750,000.
Wow. See, now this is what I love about math, because we were just asking ourselves, how long is he doing it? Now we can make an educated guess that it was being done for, oh wow, 37 months. Damn.
So 3 years.
Is that math right? 750,000 divided by 20,000. If he averaged 15 to 20,000 a month in the scheme,
and he went,
right? And he amassed $750,000 divided by 20. I did it by 20. That's 37. Damn. 33 years. Yeah. 3 years. Yep. Good gosh. Yeah, man. And yeah, this is sad, man. Because again, basically the dude got killed because he discovered the payroll scheme that was going on. So the mastermind had one of his goons kill him.
Sounds like a mafia movie.
It is for real, man. Yeah, bro. And that's why I'm saying I'm ashamed, really, that the payroll is associated with this, because it's like, gosh, people, and it makes me think about what we learn from Adrian, right? Payroll is life. In this case, it really was, right? Unfortunately, and I thought was interesting, his bail bond being set. Right. They wanted it set low at 50 grand. Then too high is on the thing. The judge did the right thing. He set it at $1 million.
Yes.
And because they were trying to play on that Colorado had some rule now that was just recently changed about everybody gets a bond opportunity, something like that, because they did away with the death penalty, something like that. And they're like, well, everybody has to get a bond opportunity. His lawyers, right? Yeah, you're right. $1 million is a bond opportunity, but you a flight risk, bro. Like you just stole $1 million from somewhere. Who knows where you got hidden? $1 million should be possible. You're a friggin' thief. Hey, you know what I mean? You can't do it. Oh, well, sit in jail, bro. You conspired to murder.
You had the money.
So. Yeah, you had the money. You big Willie, right? Hey, you know what I mean? So I'm not mad at that at all. Dude should definitely do life. You took a life. You should do life.
Well, the guy who actually did
that guy, well,
he was sentenced already. He was convicted of first degree murder in July and sentenced to life for his role in the killing. So
the other dude should do life too. You conspired. You conspired to kill. You helped take a life. Yeah, it was
So how I know we have 2 minor solutions here. I'm not minor, but
no, I mean, to the payroll stuff, there's no solution to the death. God bless the family. R.I.P. It's a senseless act. So the solve is only on a payroll side, folks. This is tragic. But the solution is basically it was terminated without pay. We've seen this scheme before. In other payroll true crime episodes we talked about, and it's a common strategy for thieves or payroll fraudulent schemes to happen is they pay the terminated employees. And the reason why this works, folks, if you're wondering, well, why? Because those profiles are already in the system. So you don't raise any red flags by adding a new profile.
Yes, bro. How many times have we gotten the question, they're terminated, how can they still get paid?
Exactly. Technically, you do have to pay a terminated employee because you can term them this week, but in 2 weeks, you owe them the last paycheck. In some states, let's clarify. And then now when payroll goes to make that payment, this person has technically been terminated for 2 weeks, and it should show that. So the systems that we use has to allow for terminated people to be paid. But it also allows for red flags to be created. It allows for the audit report to show. It allows for what we have in the systems now. It's called terminated with pay in this batch. So the tools are there to oversee, because that's the other solution, oversight, right? Folks, payroll people need to be trusted, but clearly not all of them are trustworthy. So we have to trust but verify.
Yep.
Okay. You cannot act like, oh, I love this person. He is cool. We trust. And that trust but verify, unfortunately, has been a ringing theme in our lives and our personal lives, unfortunately. And it is what it is. Trust but verify, right? Checks and balances, folks. Okay. That's why the person is responsible for building your employee profile should not be the same person that pays this employee profile.
That's great. What's that called? Segregation of duties.
Segregation of duties. Checks and balances. That's what you have to have, the right controls. Now I get it. There are some companies that are there. Brian, my company's not that big. That's what we have to do. No problem. But please, can somebody verify what they're doing? Can somebody, right? I'm sorry.
The word you have here, and I don't know if you said it, but that
oversight. Yep. Oversight. Can somebody oversee what they're doing? Be aware that is your situation. I'm a company. I have one person. We're a small company. And unfortunately, my HR person has to be my payroll person. And it's not unfortunate, really. It's fine. It happens. It's the size and growth. It's no problem. We love it. As professionals, we love it. We get to do a lot of things. And that's why payroll can be in accounting or HR, right? Boom, boom. We can be in different, but we love it. But at the end of the day, somebody needs to oversee that person's work and needs to see that, because this is how ghost employees pop up. Because forget about it. If I control the show, I don't even need to use terminated employees. I can add a ghost employee to the mix and set it up however I want.
Yep.
Right? Because you don't, no oversight. Okay. But if you have oversight, if you check the checks and balances are in place, then this person cannot operate in a silo, in a vacuum, and just start paying themselves more money.
Yes. Great, man. So, folks, don't do anything shady to other people. You know, we as
trust but verify. You know what I mean? We're in a right. That's it. You know what I mean? Same deal here. You oversee your payroll person. Hey, if something is off, I want to know what this is. That's it. If the tick don't tie, I need backup. What's going on? That's it. Doesn't matter if you trust or not.
Yep.
Sorry, getting worked up.
Let's go verify, man. All right. We had another little one here that we wanted to do a brief mention on. Did you want to get into that one a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. Folks, this was just, I forget where it came across. I saw some cybersecurity stuff. And I was like, oh, man, it's right on brand for a true payroll crime episode to just mention this. So I came across an article. The Google researcher who discovered it occurs in a chip code that can use instruction known as gather to access scattered data more quickly in memory.
Wow.
Intel refers to the flaw as gathered data sampling after one of the techniques that Mogami developed to exploit the vulnerability.
Oh, so it was what, Intel's?
Yes, it's Intel's. Wow. Yes, this is an Intel chip thing. Be careful, folks. We're going to post this article in the show notes because it's too much to just, but I wanted to just put it out there as a warning. Hey, go do the research. So
it's a type of chip. So it looks like it's a Skylake chip family, which Intel produced from 2015 to 2019. The Tiger Lake family,
I don't know what
debuted in 2020. I think it's a type of chip, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Code that's on there. Like I think the article has more details on it, and we can find out more. So, but if you have anything that has Intel,
yes, yes, exactly. Yep. Okay, yeah, it's just how they name their releases.
Yeah,
the whole chip family thing threw me off. Yeah. But more importantly, are the years 2015 to 2021, really. Just like Walt said, if you have Intel, go ahead and do the research. Make sure you got your chip is up to date. and no currently known vulnerabilities, it does not mean that in the future that they won't find a vulnerability for something that exists now, right? Because folks, hackers are on their grind. Like we said in a prior show, the industry is going to from what 3 trillion to 10.5 trillion in the next few years in black market hacking revenue. This is what hackers produce in revenue. Okay,
300% increase, man.
300% increase. And at the same time, folks, this is the lines that intercede is that HR is it, and we're extending that to payroll. The studies show folks are wanting to integrate AI as soon as possible in the next 12 months. So just take it easy and do your due diligence as you're implementing new technology. Be mindful of the security risks, the cybersecurity risks. Yeah, just that's it, guys. And that was it, man. We just wanted to call out those warnings there, and it fit in so nicely with True Payroll Crime as we continue to deliver cybersecurity best practice, as we payroll and HR and finance folks are a target for the hackers out there. So we have to link up, get strong, put that wall up. We got to be like the O-line.
Yep.
You know? So that's it, man. That's it. Man. Yeah.
All right. Till next time.
Yeah. Till the next time, folks. Thank you. We love you. Peace.
Peace.
Thank you for tuning in to It's About Payroll. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and most importantly, keep going.